Well, luckily no snow here in the metro area, but you could see some flakes high in the high country. If you're driving in the snow and your car gets stuck, well, don't hold the gas pedal to the floor.
Yeah, don't do that rocking the car back and forth thing with the automatic transmission. You know why? I don't know either. But Monday Morning Mechanics in here telling us it's bad, bad. Hey, David. Good morning. David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair. Hi, David.
Hello, Tom. Hi, Natalie. It's very, very bad. How about $2,000 to $3,000 bad? You know, we were talking about this morning as we were setting up the shop in the studio, and a tow truck costs maybe $100, $200 if you get stuck. If you make this mistake of rocking back and forth, trying to put it in drive reverse, I know your parents told you to do that, but they weren't right about everything else either, were they? And the fact of the matter is with today's, especially automatic transmissions, that's a big no-no. And let me show you why. Basically, inside of the transmission, you have a lot of parts, hundreds of parts. But one of the things that you have are these little things. We call them clutches. They're rings, okay? They sit like this, where you have a metal ring, and then you have a fiberboard ring. This one here is almost made out of cardboard, pretty much. You can kind of see that it's different. And then you have the metal, and you have the fiberboard, and then you have more metal. When your fluid's good, when everything's correct, you don't have any leaks and all the pressures are up, basically, these things are floating, okay? And they're only making contact for a second when you're shifting gears. But when you're doing that rocking thing, or you're sitting and just spinning and putting your foot down on the gas, I mean, what kind of thing do you hope to accomplish there? What you are accomplishing is these things stick together and they rub, and when they rub, that fiberboard goes away, and then we end up with smoked rings like this. And what that means is you're going to be buying a new transmission, okay? And the automatic transmission, the way that it works, this fluid is protecting it. It's lubricating everything inside there, and it's helping keep it float. You guys know, you've seen me talk about this before. This is the good stuff, and that is the very, very bad stuff. So one thing you can do to help keep up on your transmission is you can keep those fluids clean and clear. Another thing you can do is not sit and rock. Let me just show you a little example of some of this damage. Here we have, this is where the shaft goes in. Can you see the gears, how they're chewed off? I don't know how the picture looks there, but boy, there's whole chunks missing here. And basically what happens, this piece right here alone is going to cost a fortune, but when that fails, everything attached to it's going to get chewed up and fail too. You can see huge marks missing here. I'm hoping you're picking that up right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good, because it's tacky, and I'm telling you what, for a simple thing, it's kind of like drinking and driving. When you go out and you have a dinner, maybe you have a couple too many glasses of wine, you know, to call a cab might be $40. To get an attorney might be $5,000, $10,000. Same kind of thing with your transmission. If you find yourself stuck out of frustration, out of time, whatever, many people overreact, and they will sit and they'll spin their wheels. The best thing to do is get out of the car and get a shovel and dig yourself out. And if you can't do that, call the tow truck.
That'd save you a lot of money.
A fortune.
Plus, you know, what kind of example does that set for the kids? Rocking back and forth, Natalie.
Don't do it.
One more thing to think of, folks, if you have been doing that, and many people have been spinning or rocking, go get your fluid changed, because that fluid's going to be in there all summer. I would, for sure, if you've done any spinning or any rocking, do it right away, no matter what. And otherwise, change that fluid every year or so. You'll be a lot better off. It'll save you thousands.
You scare me with all those fluids. I see the color of those. Whoa.
Well, usually when I see David, he says, I need to get my fluids changed, and he's talking about me.
I know.
He's not even starting with the car. Thanks, David.
Start there.
You guys have a great day.
See you next week.